I just got done cleaning, like washing the dishes, and I made my coffee with my collagen inside of it. That is one thing that I'm actually really excited about in my life. There's not a lot of things that I'm super excited about sometimes. I'm a Virgo moon, by the way. Nice to meet you. There's just not a lot of stuff that I'm super excited about. Ever since I started doing like little things like that in my life to improve my outer appearance, not that that matters so much more. It's good to take care of yourself outwardly as well. That just shows that you love yourself and you care about yourself. But just taking that recently has been making me feel super excited. Not to mention, collagen is actually really good for your bones, vision, your cells. It keeps your youthful appearance. That's how you stay younger longer. You guys want to know something super crazy too, is the fact that all these actors and celebrities are actually taking out this thing called buccal fat, and it's like right here in your face. This is why we have the baby face. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like, my face looks so round. If I was to take out my buccal fat, it would literally look like my face was naturally contoured. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but that ages you quickly. When you hit about 30 years old, you start losing collagen, and that's what ages you quicker. When your face has that like gaunt look, that ages you quicker. And it sucks that women feel so pressured, especially nowadays, to uphold their looks. I recommend you guys to try collagen. Try this before you do Botox, or you guys consider doing any sort of plastic surgery. And like I said in my last video, it takes about 6 months to a year to start seeing results. But I looked on Google and it said about like 4 weeks to 12 weeks. I don't want to believe that so quickly. Everybody's body's different. I'm not going to say too much too soon because I just started, literally. I have a good feeling about this. I know somebody in my life that drinks collagen, and their skin looks so amazing. When I was staring at it, I was shooketh. And I'm still gonna do my dermaneedling. I don't know if you guys know anything about dermaneedling. You can look it up on TikTok, you can look it up on YouTube. It's such an easy procedure to do at home. People are spending loads of, possibly hundreds of dollars just to get this procedure done, but you can literally do it in the safety of your own home. All you need is a needle. I would recommend starting off 0.5 millimeters. Don't go so crazy too soon. When you put that much trauma on your skin, it's gonna shock your skin. Everybody's skin is different. I would definitely try the smallest needle first and then gradually work your way back up. And it takes about 4 to 5 weeks to. Serums are really good after you're just completed your dermaneedling. I recommend the retinol oil, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. If you're suffering with any acne scars like mine, if you can see that in the light, hyaluronic acid is your best friend. But I'm not going to speak so soon on these products because I just started and you can clearly see that I still have acne scars. I've been seeing testimonies online and I've been doing my research, sis. Don't worry, I've been doing my own little behind the scenes research. Probably like 6 months ago, I never really cared about stuff like this. I would just wash my face, put a moisturizer on and sunscreen, and that was it. But no, if you have the power or the motivation to want to improve yourself, you're gonna feel like me, where I want to get better. I want to take care of myself. I want better in my life. As I'm on this whole regaining my strength again, I'm not like this all the time. There's days I have bad days, I have good days. There's days that I slip up where I forget to wash my makeup sometimes and I fall asleep. But that's the thing. That's life. It happens. You learn, move forward. There's nothing else you can do about it. Oh yeah, and one thing I do recommend if you are gonna start derma needling is to buy this product. This is a numbing cream. I 100% recommend you guys using this product because it literally keeps the pain at bay when you're injecting those needles into your face. I would recommend waiting probably in between like the 20 to 25 minutes, but I would recommend putting more cream on your forehead than your cheeks. That is one thing that has been such a game changer in my life, and I'm happy that I'm starting to take care of myself. If I'm being honest with y'all, I want to look young after I hit the age of 40. When I'm 40, I still want to look like I'm in my early 30s or in my mid 30s. Sis, I still want to look like a baddie. Also, I want to wear less makeup. I just want to wear a few dots of concealer on my under eyes, a little bit of mascara, put brow gel in my eyebrows, maybe just a little bit of pigmentation in my brows, and that's it, and sunscreen. When I was younger, I was pounding makeup on like it was nothing. I was a bad bitch. Trust me, I'm a bad bitch. As you get older, things are different. You start thinking different. You start viewing things differently. You start seeing things for what it is. You kind of like lose a little bit of connection with what you used to be. They say that a wise growing person changes, but a fool will stay the same. We're all not meant to stay the same. We're all meant to change and evolve. You may think now that I'm never gonna change. This is who I'm gonna be for the rest of my life. You don't know that. The only person that knows that is God himself. When you hit the age of 27, that's when your Saturn returns, and that's when all the stuff you did leading up to 27, all the decisions you made, the way you treated people. Let's just say if you were a bad person, your Saturn return is going to give you exactly what you did. If you hit 27 all the way till you're 30 and you had the worst 27 to 30 years, it's probably because you are getting all the karma that you deserve. But if you are a good person, you're going to get all the blessings that you truly deserve. You can even look it up yourself. The Saturn return is a real thing. You start viewing things differently as well. Basically, it forces you to grow up. Saturn is the planet of, it's kind of like the father figure. And any Capricorn can tell you this. If you have any sort of Saturn energy in your chart, it takes away all the stuff, the fun stuff basically. It teaches you and monitors you it tells you if you want this so bad, you have to work for it. You can't just be given whatever you think is given to you. You have to work for that. And that's why Capricorns are super, super serious, because all their life, all the fun stuff was in a way taken away from them. That Saturn was telling them, ayo, if you want this so bad, prove it to me. That's basically what the Saturn return is. If you have problems with relationships leading up to your 27 age, or you have money problems all the way till you're 27, whatever you did, the karma leading up to 27, Saturn is going to look at you once you turn 27 and it's going to say, okay, you were really good with the way you handled, way that I took away good relationships from you, or you were really good when I took away money abundance away from you. So I'm gonna give you that reward. You did what you did. When you hit 27 and you start seeing all these blessings come in with relationships or money, it's because you really impressed Saturn. Nobody ever thinks about stuff like this. We think like, oh, I wake up, I take a shower, I wash my ass, I get ready for work, I go to work, I come home, and that's it. It's like, no, there's so much more to life. When you really have that crave for knowledge, you seek the truth, everything just comes to you like that. There's times when I don't have anything to learn, and I'm a Gemini Venus, by the way. I'm very addicted to learning. I don't project it as much in my life. I keep that to myself. It's kind of like my own personal playground. I just go down this rabbit hole with every single thing that I have an interest in learning. Also, my sister is coming back in like a week. Super excited because I haven't seen her since like the beginning of this year. She she left to go change her life. I'm really proud of her. We kind of had a falling out before she left. We didn't really end on good terms, but we're good now. We're good. We patched it up a little bit. The way that me and my older sister's relationship is, when we were kids, we would fight. We wouldn't really say sorry. I don't know how she feels about this because I can't speak for her. We'll just like kind of come back together naturally. Crazy because we're so different. Like, we're complete opposites. And people are probably like, duh, bitch, like, y'all aren't gonna be the same people. The fuck? We grew up together. We were basically like partners in crime. We would get into so much trouble when we were kids. My favorite time when we were kids, when we would do something mischievous and then my mom would yell out our names, I would just feel like I would feel like a kid. My fondest memory of us was, it was raining one day. Like, it was like a light rain. It was like we went outside after it was done. There was these like rocks that were piled along this person's house. We would pick up the rocks, and the way those, you guys know the smell of rocks after a rain, it smells so good. If there was a candle like that, let me know. Bro, that smell is just something, is basically my childhood. We would take the rocks and we would suck on them because they tasted good as well, because they were kind of like salty. There was this hole that was right in front of our apartment complex. It was like a light pole. We would climb all the way to the top of the pole just to see who could get up there faster. If you could touch the light, you would win. And me and my older sister, we are super competitive. So we were both just for hours climbing that light fixture. It was giving Mulan in that scene where she was trying to climb up that pole. She's also graduating, I think, this week as well from the camp that she went to. And I'm super happy for her. My older sister and me, we've been through a lot. She handles things differently than I do. I kind of process everything mentally. I don't really express it as much because I'm a Virgo moon and she's a Gemini moon, by the way. So we're complete opposites, but we get each other because we're both ruled by Mercury. So she expresses herself more outwardly than I do. Like a true Gemini, she's very much like hot, cold, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, everybody expresses themselves differently. I've seen such a huge difference in her. You can't really base things like that off of somebody transforming. You know, people are going to be one way and then they're going to be another way the next minute. So I understand you can't completely say somebody was transformed because that takes time, but I do respect the fact that she took that time to go work on herself and go do something for herself. Not many people can do that nowadays. People at early ages have kids early, just like circumstances like that, for example. Like, you can't really work on yourself when you have stuff like that happen to you, and you kind of have to put all your stuff aside. But I'm super happy for her. I wanted to do something for her too. She has her bed on this side. If you guys haven't noticed the way our room is laid out, so we sleep together in the same room, but she has her own bed, obviously. I don't know what happened. I don't know why her bed is all like, her bedding is all messed up. It was neat before. I have to fix her bed, and it's been sitting like that for months. I might need to rewash her blankets because it's just been sitting like that. I was gonna fix her bed. I was gonna get her all her shower essentials. I need to get a new shower curtain so that she can feel comfortable whenever she comes home. I want to get her favorite snack. She put a list right there on top of her dresser. I don't know half of the products, but I'm gonna try to get some of those products for her. I just want her to feel comfortable when she comes home. I would want to feel that way when I come home. You know, I would want someone to make me feel a little comfortable when I come home. Honestly, feel as if she probably in a way didn't feel as comfortable when she was gone, because you're around different kinds of people. And also they were on dorms, so like I know how it feels to live in a dorm. But I also wanted to get balloons, like put congratulations like over her bed with like a few little goodies, you know. I love, that's my favorite part of anybody accomplishing whatever their goals are, and they have a graduation or they have like a milestone that happens where they're like, oh, I completed this, and it's just a celebration celebration part that gets me so hyped. I'm not the best gift giver, but I can definitely like I can give people essentials. I'm just not really good with the intimacy part of gifts. It's not that I don't pay attention to people, it's just that I'm too busy here to the point that I don't see things. And maybe that's something I need to work on. But it's currently 5:38 in the morning. I don't know what the rest of the day holds. Today I have to work from 2:30 to 8. I'm a little stressed out because I need my 13th off this month because I'm doing my skin needling this coming week because it's already been 4 weeks now. I need that day so that I can heal. I already talked to my manager about it, and she's saying that there's nobody else I can swap a shift with. See, that's the part of the Virgo that comes out of me. I stress out about stuff like that. I'll let something like that, so small, get to me, and I need to work on that. I'm just like,
please, somebody, like, it for the
grace of God. Like, I'm probably, after this, I'm probably gonna go pray about it because that's all I can do at this point. Help a girl out, you know. I've been looking at this box that my older sister got, and it's the Good Molecules box. Sister, I didn't know you were so good at gift giving. Bro, look at, oh, I'm not gonna show that part. Oh my God, I'm kind of curious what she got. I like to switch up my look sometimes. I like to do things differently. I don't always want to look the same. If I do a makeup look more than 3 times out of the week, I get so bored after that. I'm just like, I kind of feel so unimpressed with my makeup. Look, you guys, I bought this hat on Amazon the other day, and it's a Von Dutch, bitch. Just had to share something. I am really terrible with my email. I had over 20-something thousand emails that were unread. My phone has been acting up a lot recently. I haven't been able to edit my videos as smoothly as I wanted them to, but I was able to get those last few videos out at a lucky time. Something just dawned upon me, and it just gave me the idea to look at my emails. If you guys are having problems with your phone, it's probably because your emails are filled up. I would recommend you just clean out your iPhone's emails. Your phone will go back to the way it was. You guys, it's the sunrise. I am currently fixing her bed right now. I divided her stuff up. I have her whites over here. This is like a really thick blanket that's probably gonna have to go by itself because when this gets wet in the washer, it'll get heavy. So I don't want this like messing up the washer machine. And then I'm gonna wash this big pillow because I'm sure she loves sleeping with this. All right, and over here I got her other blankets in here, and I noticed that she sleeps with this a lot. I think I got this for her like last year. I can't remember when I got her this. She's definitely obsessed with sleeping with this, so I want her to enjoy her time back. Bro, I don't know what happened, you guys. The cat. This is how it's looking outside, you guys. Hey bitches, how we doing today? I just got off work. Excuse the way I look. I am watching this video as I'm washing dishes. We're gonna be talking. I'm just gonna rant real quick, basically. If you guys can hear me, hopefully you guys can. I'm watching this video, right? In the video, the guy, it's a couple channel by the way. They're doing this prank on the wife, basically kind of like trying to shame her in a way about cooking and cleaning. So in the video, they basically were telling the girl that the wife should be able to cook and clean, and that's her job. And I felt so annoyed by that. And I know it's a prank. Why does the female have to be able to cook and clean? Why can't the man do that? Why can't the man get his ass up and learn how to cook and clean if it's such a big hassle and such a big deal? And most people will be like, well,
the man is the provider. He's the one that goes out and he works.
well, that's not every household, sis. If a man has enough time to work and all that stuff, then he has enough time to learn how to cook and clean for himself. We're literally living in different times. Why can't a guy learn how to cook and clean? Like, it's not that hard. And I feel like the person in the video, when they were shaming the girl, I feel like he does a lot too, work-wise, but it's also literally not that much stuff that he has to do. If your wife is struggling, you shouldn't even have to ask. You should just observe and see if she needs help or not, and ask a question every once in a while. I know I rant a lot, and it's basically just my opinion. If you have a problem with it, that's okay. Like, I'm not asking you or begging you to agree with my rant or my opinions. It's just an opinion, you know?